decomposed to give diimides. And the third method for the preparation of this diimide is from aza dicarboxylic acid salts. From aza dicarboxylic acid salts. This is the third method for the preparation of our diimide. The structure of this aza dicarboxylic acid salt is like this. This potassium salt of this aza dicarboxylic acid is used, and when this compound is treated with acetic acid, it gets decomposed to give our diimide. So these are the three important methods for the preparation for this diimide. First one is the oxidation of hydrazine, second one is decomposition of tosyl hydroxides, and the third method is from aza dicarboxylic acid salt. These are the three important methods for the preparation of diimides. And then moving to the reactions of these diimides. These diimides, we already said that they are reduced. They are used for the reduction process of highly symmetrical double bonds. Symmetrical double bonds or symmetrical triple bonds are getting reduced by these diimides. So, moving to the reactions of this diimide, we can generally represent it as this diimide can be represented like this. Generally, these diimides are are used for the reduction process for symmetrical double bonds. Suppose we are using this C double bond C, that is the normal alkenes are considered as the symmetrical double bond. They get reduced to corresponding alkanes, C single bond C, and get reduced to corresponding alkane. Then another method is if we are using a symmetrical triple bond here. So they get reduced to corresponding symmetrical alkenes. And in another way, suppose if we are taking N double bond N group, they get reduced to corresponding hydrazine type molecule. So these are the three important reactions of our diimides, and other further reactions can also discussed in earlier steps. That is, these are the major important reactions of this diimides. Then moving to the mechanism of this diimide reduction, a simple mechanism is discussed here. That is, here we are starting with our diimide. Normally our diimide can be represented like this. And from the structure itself, it is clear that this diimide is existing as a trans isomer. Okay, then in presence of, normally the action of this diimide or the reductive action of this diimide is happening only in presence of acetic acid. Acetic acid is one of the most important reagent for the reduction process of this diimide, and normally this diimide are existing as a trans isomer, and in presence of this acetic acid, it will accept a hydrogen or a proton from this acetic acid, or it can accept a proton by providing the lone pair of electron situated at nitrogen atom. That is, it can be accessed like this, and it get changed to a structure like this. So it is from the structure itself, it is clear that we are started with this trans isomer, and it is now existing like cis isomer. So only the thing happening here is that this diimide or the diimide existing in trans state is getting changed to its and then it is changed to cis position, or cis trans isomerization is observed here, and the conversion of trans form to cis form is occurred only in presence of this acetic acid. So this is the major first step of this mechanism, and only this cis form is used for the reduction process of this diimide. That is the reason why we are transforming this trans state to cis state. because during the reduction process there is a syn addition of our hydrogen from this diimide to the alkene is taking place, and only the syn addition is happening when we are used cis isomer as one of the reactant. Okay, clear. This is the major reason for this cis trans isomerization. So, moving to the next stage of our mechanism, we have produced cis isomer from trans isomer, and then the next step is we are with our cis diimide. Now we are with our cis diimide, and we also have our alkene here. Suppose this is our alkene, and here in presence of this cis form of diimide, this alkene this alkene also combined with this diimide in order to produce this, producing a cyclic six-membered transition state. They the double bonded electrons are imparting this in this mechanism, that is here it results the formation of a six-membered cyclic transition state, and it can be represented like this. Suppose this double bond get breaked, and this NS bond can also going to break, so we can represent it like this, that is can be represented as like this, that is these positions are occupied by hydrogen. This is generally represented as a six-membered cyclic transition state. Six-membered cyclic transition state is here, and generally this six-membered cyclic transition state getting collapsed to give nitrogen gas or N2 molecule and or reduced alkane. That is, reduced alkane can be represented like this. So these are the simple mechanism or the major mechanism happening in diimide reduction. That is, the first step is the cis trans isomerization in presence of acetic acid, and the cis form is attached to our alkene. And normally this addition of this cis form of diimide to alkene is happening by the syn addition. And the reason for the cis trans isomerization or trans to cis form of this isomer is for the creation or for making syn addition to alkene. Okay, so this is the mechanism of diimide reduction, and generally we can see that here the products formed are the reduced form of our alkene and N2 molecule. And generally we can say here that the driving force of this reaction is the formation of this stable N2 molecule. This is the driving force of this mechanism. That is, the normal case N2 molecule, N triple bond N state is the most stable state, and in order to produce this N2 form or this most stable N triple bond N state, this mechanism should proceed in this way, and this can be considered as the driving force for this reaction. Okay, clear. So this is the basic mechanism of this diimide reduction. Then moving to the selectivity of this diimide reduction, we have already said that this type of reaction or this diimide reduction is only applicable in the case of symmetrical double bonds. Only applicable in the case of symmetrical double bonds like C double bond C, C triple bond C, and N double bond. And these are the most commonly discussed symmetrical double bond, and it is not applicable for C double bond N, C triple bond N, and N double bond O, S double bond O. In presence of these type of unsymmetrical double bond, they are generally considered as unsymmetrical double bonds. And in presence of this unsymmetrical double bond, when we are reacting with this unsymmetrical double bond within the presence of diimide, it will not give any reduction, and or there will not be any reducing type reaction. That is, no reduction is observed. No reduction is observed in this type of reaction. This is one of the most important selective process of this diimide reduction. The next point we need to consider here is that generally, if we are considering the double bond having any conjugation, the reduction process or the reductive action of this diimide is happening only at less conjugated alkene. That is, less conjugated alkenes are getting reduced. This is the next important point in this diimide reduction. Suppose, for example, we are with a compound like this. Suppose this is our compound. There is a carbonyl functional group and an epoxide ring is here. And here the point for our focus is only the reduction by using diimide, and this diimide is only acting only at this, either this region or this region. So on comparison of these two double bonds, we can say that this the first double bond. This double bond is in conjugation with this carbonyl carbon atom and also with this double bond. So according to this double bond, it have a possibility for the formation of conjugation to either of its side, or that is to either to this CC double bond or to C double bond O. But in the case of this double bond, it have only one chance to conjugation to this position, or comparing these two double bonds, the less conjugated alkene is this. So on diimide reduction, this less conjugated alkene is getting reduced. So here suppose we are used potassium salt of aza dicarboxylic acid as the diimide source, and in presence of acetic acid, the reduction is happening at this position. Or we can say that the product may be like this. This may be the product. That is, less conjugated alkene is getting reduced. Then the next point is, if we are with a double bonded compound, that is, if we are with a compound having more substituent at the double bond, and comparing the double bonds having the substituent, the less substituted double bond are generally getting reduced. Less substituted double bond get reduced. For example, suppose we are with a compound like this. Here is a double bond, and also here is a double bond, here is a substitution. So these two are the double bonds here. This one is first double bond and this is the next double bond. So during the activity of diimide, it is acting only over these two double bonds, and comparing these two double bond, this double bond, the first double bond is a less substituted double bond compared to the second double bond. That is, here this second double bond is substituted at its 3 positions, and the first double bond is substituted only at 1 position. So on diimide reduction, we can say that it is reduced to here we are, and the diamide source is, we used the diamide source as hydrazine, and in presence of acetic acid, it is the first double bond is getting reduced. So the product formed will be like this. This is the product formed. That is, the less substituted double bond gets reduced. This is the third point. Then moving to the fourth point, if we are with a alene type molecule, for example, this is our alene type of molecule, double bond CH. This is the alene type molecule in presence of a diamide source, that is tosyl hydrazides. Tosyl hydrazides are used in presence of this diamide. The reduction is happening at the less substituted position. That is, here, according to this molecule, there is 2 double bonds are located, and comparing to the first double bond, the second double bond is considered as the less substituted position. Or we can say that during the reduction process, it is happening by the syn addition of hydrogen, and only the syn addition of hydrogen is happening in the molecule having less substituent at its carbon atom. So comparing to this molecule, this position is a bulkier side, and in order to the presence of this bulkier side, the chance for the syn addition is less here, and hence the product formed will be like, we can say that the product is like this. This will be the reduced product formed, that is, only this position is reduced and keeping the first position as such. So this is the next point to be considered during the selectivity process of this diamide reduction. And generally, if we are these all 4 points are discussed in the reduction process of diamide when any reactive species are there. And if there is a diamide molecule having no reactive molecule, that is, if the diamide molecule is keeping as such without reacting to another reactive substrate, that is, if there is no reactive substrate is there, then this diamide molecule is getting reduced itself to produce nitrogen and hydrazine. That is, this reduction process can be represented as one of the molecule of this diamide will react with another molecule of diamide to produce nitrogen molecule and hydrazine. That is, here the bond shifting can be represented like this. This NH bond is shifted to here, and this NH bond is shifted to this nitrogen atom, and again also this hydrogen molecule is accepted by this N double bond N. It results the formation of N triple bond N, that is nitrogen molecule and hydrazine. Okay, that is, in the absence of any reactive species, the product formed will be like this. So these are the important selectivity processes of this diamide reduction. So here we discussed the reduction of diamide, and what is diamide and the preparative method of diamide, the mechanism and the reactions, and the important selectivity methods or selectivity points regarding the diamide reduction. So hope you all have catch all these ideas, and we'll see with another topic in next class. Okay, thank you.